You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello. Welcome to another episode of Unstoppable Actors. So excited you are here because this one is diving into your unique selling points. And if you're anything like I was right at the beginning of my acting career, oh my God, did unique selling points give me an absolute headache. They confuse the life out of me. I'm not going to lie. So in today's episode, we're looking at what unique selling points are and the ones that are going to get more doors opened for you as a new or early career actor, or maybe you're returning from a break. Either way, you are going to learn so much and you are going to elevate your brand. Some of you are not seeing yourself as a brand right now. It is so important that you do. But if you're struggling with who you are as a brand, as an actor, I highly times 1000 recommend you come and join the free workshop on Saturday, the 27th of April. Honestly, you will be doing yourself such a disservice if you don't come and get your free place there. The workshop is The Business of Acting, Raise Your Profile and Book More Roles. And we will be diving into all things branding, the business of acting, and what you need to do, as it says in the title, to raise your profile and book more roles. You need 50% craft, which is your skills. You know, you've got to be able to act, you've got to have talent, and you also need 50% business. And this is what this workshop has been designed for, to give you those business skills to do with unique selling points, to do with branding, to do with goal setting, all the stuff that sounds boring AF, but is vital if you are actually going to be successful as an actor. So what I recommend you do is pause this podcast episode now. Well, not now, but after I've given you the link and then register your place. Go to this link, bit.ly/biz of acting free course, biz spelt with a Z. If you don't want to type it into Google, just hit the link underneath the episode, go and get your place there, and then come back to the rest of this episode. If there are excuses in your mind telling you why you shouldn't be joining this workshop, challenge them. Challenge them, because without challenging the negativity, the fear, the excuses, you will simply stay stuck, or it's going to take you far longer than it really needs to get your acting career off the ground. So now let's go back into unique selling points then. A lot of worries that come up for actors are, how do I find mine? There's nothing unique about me, or I just don't know what it is. I'm struggling. I can see it in other people, but I can't see it in myself. These are all, I want to say valid worries, but I don't quite like the word valid. They're worries. That's what they are. Let's just call them out for what they are. They're worries that are coming from a lack of self-worth, a lack of belief in yourself as being a brand in the industry, if I'm just going to be blunt. Now, I'm not saying that with any judgment, because I too used to have these exact same worries. I used to think, oh my God, how do I find my unique selling points? Oh, everyone else is so unique and I'm not, or I just don't know what they are. You know, I used to go round and round in my head and stress myself out, and I don't want you to do that. It's why I've created this episode for you today. So let's just dive into what a unique selling point is first of all, before we get clear on how you can start to find yours so we can get more doors opened for you. So a unique selling point can also be called a unique selling proposition, and it is basically the essence of what makes your skills, your acting, your brand better than your competitors. Now, you know, in this industry, it is very competitive. So your unique selling point, or your USP, is going to help you stand out from them. And it is what you're going to use in your marketing and your communications, which will clearly and quickly showcase you as the go-to actor. And it will allow your potential customers to buy from you. Now, in your case, You might not see these people as customers, but they are. Casting directors and agents are your customers. That is who you are targeting. And it is going to get those 3 sets of people to quickly identify where you fit in the industry, make you identifiable as a brand, a bit like someone like Daniel Day-Lewis. His unique selling points are so clear. His brand is so clear. It's easy where he fits and what productions he fits into. It's easy to figure out the type of actor he is. And we want the same for you. But most importantly, what you need to know is it helps you stand out. This is a good thing, because when you're targeting agents, it's going to help you get through the no's a lot quicker. A lot of you worry about the no's because you see the rejection as being something wrong with you. You're not good enough. It's never going to work out. That's not how unstoppable actors think. Unstoppable actors think from an objective branding point of view and go, actually, the no's are a very good thing because I do not want to be signed up by any old agent. I'm very clear in my targeting. Now, that's another episode for another day, agents and targeting them. But for now, we just want to get you clear on what your unique selling points are, because when you get through the no's quicker, you'll get to the yes that you want quicker. Now, let's go back to these worries. How do I find my unique selling point? There's nothing unique about me. I don't know what it is. Where do I even start with it? I can see what it is in everyone else, but I just don't seem to have one. No. That is not true. You do have unique selling points, and the plural is important for you to know because you have more than one. So the first thing I want to share with you is take your fucking power back. Take it back. I had these insecurities too, right? I thought it was down to casting directors to dictate and decide what my unique selling points are, or an agent or an acting coach or a director. Absolutely fucking not. No, it's not. Take your power back. You get to decide. So when I first returned after a huge break, I'd done loads of learning on business. This was what was missing beforehand. So before I took the break, and it was a good lengthy break that I took, and in that time I just focused on coaching actors. And I also learned more and more about business. But before I'd taken the break, I didn't really know anything about business. So I was just doing what most actors do, which is just applying to any old agent, writing off letters willy-nilly to casting directors, putting my power in other people's hands, and I wasn't being specific. When I returned from the break, after I'd done all this learning on business, I learned it is not up to anybody else to decide what my unique selling point is, or points, sorry. It's up to me. And I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to decide what that is, and then I am going to test it out, because that is all marketing is, testing, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, tweaking. So take your power back. You get to decide. It is not on other people to decide what your unique selling points are. So stop asking everybody else, because everybody else is going to give you a different opinion anyway, because they are coming from their own perspectives. I'm going to say it again because it's so important. Take your power back. The choice is in your hands. There's no right or wrong with this, but I can guide you with it a little bit more. So the second thing I want to share with you is your age is going to play a part in your unique selling point. That becomes a part of it. Your location, as in where you were born. So for some of you, you might have travelled around the world, or you might have travelled around the country, so you don't have a specific location. So then that can become a part of your unique selling point. For someone like me, I'm northern, I'm working class. I'm from Sheffield, which is in the north of England. So my geography, my location becomes a part of my unique selling point, because it's a part of who I am anyway as a person, and I want that to be in my USPs. The fourth thing you need to do is you need to look at your life and the type of experiences you've had. That's what I did. Nobody can tell me about my life and the experiences I've had, because I'm the expert of me, and this feeds back into number one, taking your power back. So I looked at my life and I was like, what experiences have I had? What type of person am I? What type of jobs have I done between acting? And this all started to play a part in becoming a part of my brand identity and my USPs. The fifth thing is, I want you to look at what you aren't, because that's what I did. I looked at what I wasn't. So, for example, in real life, people say I'm funny. I make them laugh. I crack them up. But do you know what I've learned about me is I'm not a comedy actress, and I'm quite okay with that, because when I'm on stage, when I'm on set, it becomes forced. I try too hard to be funny, and then it's not funny. So I'm not a comedy actress, and that's okay. Some people might say, oh, but that's very limiting. I don't care. Like, I don't even find comedy good to do for myself. I don't enjoy it because I know I'm trying too hard and that's not enjoyable for me. So if that means to other people I'm limiting myself, fine, I'm cool with it. To me, it's not, because it's opening up so many other doors for things that I can do. And putting my energy into things that I can do and that I'm good at is far more enjoyable for me. And really, that's what your acting career has to be about, the things that you enjoy. Now, if I look at other things as well, I spoke about this in a recent episode, I'm not upper class. If we think about the class system, it does still exist. Let's be honest, it does. And I'm not upper class. Does that mean I can't play that? No, I could, but I choose not to because it's not my strong point in my branding and my unique selling points. So I'm not going to market myself as that type of actor. Maybe much later down the line, years down the line when I've established my brand and I've got a higher profile and I'm getting in more regular work and I get more choice over what I do, as in people are sending scripts to me and I can turn things down on a much bigger scale than currently happens right now, then maybe I will go for those roles and maybe my brand will evolve because it can. Maybe my unique selling points will evolve because they can, because I always have choice. But right now I'm not choosing to go into that. So work with your strengths, and you work with your strengths by looking at what you want. And then the sixth thing I want to share with you is look at yourself away from acting. Just forget about acting for a moment. What other skills and qualities do you have and do you possess? Because these will become your unique selling points too. So what I would say with all of these is sit down and make a big long list. And I'll recap the list again. The first thing is take your power back by recognizing what your insecurities are and challenging them. And take your power back by recognizing and acknowledging that you decide what your USPs are, not anybody else. Other people can give you advice. It doesn't mean they're right. And remember, once you've decided upon your USPs, test them out, because that's what marketing is. It's testing. The second thing is figure out your playing age. What age are you currently? What's your playing age? It becomes a part of your USPs. Third thing is look at your geography. Where are you living right now? Is this where you've always lived? Have you moved around a bit? Have you moved around a tiny little bit, maybe from a couple of different places? Have you lived up north and then down south? This can all play a part in your USPs. The fourth thing is make a big long list of the type of life experiences you've had. Make a big long list of that. The fifth thing is make a big long list of the types of things that you want, the life experiences that you haven't had, or the things that you don't want to be as your brand and in your USPs. And then the final thing is look at yourself away from acting and make a list of what other skills and qualities you have away from acting. And then as you go through these lists, it will start to become clearer to you what your USPs are. And when you've got your USPs in place, you will feel more confident in who you are as an actor. Once you've decided what they are, market like your acting career depends on it, like it depends on these, because it actually does. Marketing is the oxygen of your acting career. Starve your acting career of marketing and it will die. Your acting career will die. That is how serious this is. I'm getting very passionate about it because it's not readily taught, and you need to know this stuff because this stuff will really help you. If you're still struggling with USPs and you're thinking, my God, I feel like it's making sense what Louise is saying, but I just still need some help with it, sign up for the free workshop on Saturday, the 27th of April. You will get so much more clearer because we're going to do some practical exercises around this. It doesn't cost you anything to join other than your time. It's a 2-hour workshop and it is going to be 2 hours well spent. You will walk out of this workshop so much clearer on what your branding is and your unique selling points, and you'll have a clearer idea of where you're going with your acting career and how to make that happen. It's 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. UK time. You can be from anywhere around the world to join it. There'll be a recording available for 72 hours. It really would do you well to join it. The link again is bit.ly/biz of acting free course, or just click the link under the episode. But I hope you're feeling a little bit clearer from this episode itself. I hope you've got a bit more of an understanding of USPs, where they fit into your acting career. And yeah, I'd love to see you in the workshop on the 27th of April. See you soon.
I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.